So Hocus Pocus for me is easily one of the biggest and best Halloween movies, and rightly so, as it has a genre for everyone, horror with them kidnapping kids and trying to take their souls to basically stay alive.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
They also have the romantic angle between Max and between Allison, in which is a thread throughout the entire movie. They have the Halloween vibe, in which is witches, the spookiness of the entire movie, and the list goes on and on. I think it has a bit for everybody, and I think that that's why it is such a cult classic, and the word classic gets bandied around way too much. However, this is one of those movies that screams iconic and screams a classic, and nothing can really top this type of film around Halloween. And I think it's not Halloween until you have at least watched Hocus Pocus at least once. Before we get onto the rest of the video, I just want to tell you guys thank you for the support, because I've absolutely enjoyed making these videos for you guys. If you want to see more of it, all you have to do is press that subscribe button, as it would really help the channel grow, the community grow, and you can join the community by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell, and let's get back to the video. The whole idea, let's just focus in on A Virgin Lighting a Candle, is a bit like, okay, it's all right of bringing back the Sanderson Sisters, but then with the legend beforehand of who the Sanderson Sisters are, building up to him trying to impress Allison, to then him lighting the candle and thinking, oh shit, I might have just fucked up. And I think that whole story arc of that happening was just a great way to start off the entire movie. It gets you hooked straight away. It makes you feel, oh shit, what have you done? And then you get into the rest of the movie of trying to put the genie back in the bottle after the genie is clearly out of the bottle and running around Salem. And I think that interesting part of the movie was just what made it good, because it was like all the attempts to try to put the genie back in the bottle failed continuously, and it was just a great adventure for those guys to go on. And on a few of the characters, I feel that Allison and Max really get close together and put together this sort of relationship in the midst of the witches running riot around Salem. And I think that on that retrospect, I think that the whole stem of the Allison and Max relationship stems from when he lit the candle, of him acting all tough, and even before then not believing in the Hocus Pocus of the Sanderson Sisters, in which is a great story arc of their relationship, and it just works all the way throughout the movie. And as the movie goes on, they're thinking of cool ideas together of how they can stop the Sanderson Sisters, and they're working together along with Danny to try to get the genie back in the bottle. And with that, I feel that it opened up avenues then for them to have their peaceful moments in certain parts of the movie, where the Sanderson Sisters look down and out, and then them two fall in love, and then you see that they've got to go into the final battle after Danny gets kidnapped. But I feel that that relationship goes from the start of the movie all the way to the end, and their friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, gets stronger and stronger throughout the movie. And I think it's that teen romance angle that makes this movie easily a cult classic, because it adds something else in there that a lot of movies forget about, the character development sides of things, and that character development was key in the success of this movie, in my opinion. Moving on to the main villains, the Sanderson Sisters, they are iconic and make this movie lovable, enjoyable, and are the main thing to love about this movie, I think the trio of Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy were all brilliant in the success of this movie, in my personal opinion, as they brought this chemistry which was unmatched and nobody else could have played those roles. I think the soundtrack doesn't get talked about enough for the success of Hocus Pocus. I think I Put a Spell on You just helps wrap this whole movie in a nice bow, as I think that part of the movie turns it into a musical for like 3 or 4 minutes of the entire film. It can help lift this movie to a different level, and I think that soundtracks help do that, like we mentioned with Ghostbusters. That iconic song just helps lift the entire movie, and I think that the ending was just such a great ending for the entirety of the movie. After trying to put the genie back in the bottle plenty of times, when they're trying to suck all the life out of him, the sun comes up at the right moment and turns them into stone, which was a great ending. Then Binks, which was the cat all the way out through the movie, ended up dying. You're thinking, oh, that's a sad moment, but then he's basically, his soul is released to go back with his family. So to summarise Hocus Pocus, to me this is an absolute cult classic, like we mentioned, and I think that this is always a stapleton around, for me, around Halloween, hence why I rate this movie an 8.9 and an absolute classic. So let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it terrible? Is it amazing? Let us know down in those comments down below, please. Also, we have noticed not enough people have been smash that subscribe button. Yes, you guys at home can help us out by smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Laters.